going to break down, react, and review Dimash singing Unforgettable Day. So let's sing something. La la la. If you are new to my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. This channel teaches you how to sing. Yay! So if you're like, wait, I don't really care about how to sing. I just want to know how my favorite singer does what they do. That's okay. You're also on the right channel. Today I'm going to break down the vocal technique and styles of Dimash singing Unforgettable Day. Now, I already did a video of him singing SOS. And like my little pop noise, yeah. And it was like mind-blowing. I couldn't believe what I heard. It was beautiful, and it was an absolute pleasure breaking down how he was doing what he was doing. So, you guys requested it. I was like, oh darn, twist my arm. I guess I'll do another Dimash review. No, absolutely. So this is Dimash singing Unforgettable Day. You guys that are in my community tab, so if you subscribe, you go to my community tab, you voted and you really wanted the video version of Gaku. I guess it's like where he is. I have no idea what it means, but I found that video, and that's what we're going to review. So let's get started. That's some fans right there. Just getting into the moment. I like it.
Bir көргеннен ғашық болдым өзіңе еркелеген балдай тәтті сөзіңе.
So I love the fact, and I'm going to let this play a little bit, but I really want to point out the fact that he waited for the audience to kind of simmer down, and so he could kind of catch the moment of the song and then go into it. And I think that's just such a beauty that so many like pop singers, for instance, don't. They just go right into it. We're so like hustle, 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 gimme, gimme, gimme kind of community that we always want instant gratification. And I think it's beautiful that he takes that moment before he goes into it. And his posture to show One thing I really like about him is that he, and I talk about this in other videos, wanting this from other singers, but he plays with the space in between the phrases. Da da da, da da da. So he doesn't lose his momentum. A lot of singers will sing a sentence and then they drop, and then they sing the sentence and they drop, and it's not, most people don't notice it, but it does take away from the feeling. And that's how other singers, when they'll sing something, it'll float. That's how when he's singing, it kind of floats and continues, and it seems like you're just staying right there with him. That's because he's still keeping that focus. Da, da, da. It's hard because it's lower for me. So da, 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 right? So he's doing da, 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 instead of da, 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 da. You hear how one kind of, even though I held them basically the same amount of time, it's the focus that loses with most people when they're singing. They hit one phrase, one sentence, and then they lose that focus. His doesn't. His continues, and you'll notice he does this every time that he sings something that is the intro to it, so the softer sections of it. That's how he gets part of this floating, is he keeps his focus. Even when he's not singing, he's still continuing that stream. It's just beautiful how he's approaching it. Da, 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 da. So it's got, again, that push and pull kind of feeling that I've talked about with him. It's not da, 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 da. It's da, da. So he hits it and then he develops it. Da, da. Which gives us to kind of reel us on in, so we're like, more, give it more.
Жүрекке ешкім жүргіз алмас әмірі, сөндір алмас сезімімнің жалынын. Бақыттымын бұл әлемде сен екен, тағдырыма тарту етсе тәңірім.
So that's interesting. In this section, he's using more vibrato than I've actually heard him sing with. Normally, he tends to do a straight tone, and then he vibratos at the end. It's normally then he does his fade, which is what he's done. This time it's he's putting in a lot of vibrato throughout it. My only thing with that is that by creating that straight tone and then vibrato at the end creates a little more of a tension and release, a little bit more dynamic movement, whereas when you just put vibrato on it, it doesn't have that same flavor. However, I don't know where this song is going to go. Maybe perhaps he does more straight tones on some part that kicks in a little bit, and this is just to kind of bring the momentum back down so then he can take it up. That this is more within his speaking tone, his mid-range, and I love that as he's doing it, it still has a nice lift. It's not na-da, na-da. He's got that nice pop right up at the top and just unleashes it. So that's got a good amount of vibrato on it. Interesting. It's a style choice, obviously, because he's really purposefully putting it on there. I wonder what it would sound like if it were straight and then faded through. And if he goes higher, I wonder if he's going to straight tone those or vibrato those. It's a little bit more of a classical feel with that much vibrato. want to say before he starts to go, because I could tell he was about to, he even moved for it. I really like, and I want you to take note of this. There's nobody else on stage. There's no big flames or fireworks or craziness. There's nothing distracting you. Even the filming of it, I mean, yeah, there's some little bits and pieces where they clip away, but in general, he's filling that stage. And this is like the second time that I've seen him. And both times, it's just been him on stage. There's no dancers in the background. There's no nothing. He doesn't need any of that. He is just absolutely entertaining on his own. And I love that even when he's not singing, he's not doing the thing that, and it's a pet peeve of mine, and those of you that have watched my videos know that it is a pet peeve of mine, but he's not like waving to fans or fixing his hair or adjusting things or sitting and kind of like spacing out. He is feeling the music. And as an audience member, you are there to feel the music, to feel him singing and the background and the music and the environment. Feel everything within that song. And so since he's not singing, he is taking a moment with you in the audience to feel it. And when he does that, you do it. When he fixes his hair or adjusts something or does something or isn't really there, then you as an audience member, you aren't really there. And I love that he really, truly envelops the song, and it makes you do the same. Okay, this is note for all of you that say that, because in my training, I have a lot of you, as we're going into hitting these high notes, I have you hunch over and disconnect from the diaphragm. I have you do this because so many of you guys push from the diaphragm. You can't hit those high notes if you're pushing. He's hunched over. He's on his knees. He's hunched over. That means he has proper, correct technique. He's using only minimal air that he needs. He's not contracting his abs. He's not pushing from there. He doesn't need a connection with there because he's so well supported in the way that he's approaching these notes that he doesn't need to push and he doesn't need to contract it and he doesn't need to shove it up there. He's stretching his vocal cords and using minimal air and adapting his face to allow that tone to come out and skyrocket. Proof. Proof. Never seen that before. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, no, I'm totally being serious here. But right as I was standing there and I was like reviewing this, the phone died. Like it killed my phone. It killed my phone. My phone was like, nope, I'm done. That's not a real note. I don't know what just happened. That's not physically possible. And it just died. Can we go back to that? Can I rewind that? I'm going to rewind it. I gotta watch it again. Yeah. I don't don't know what note that was. There's no way. I would need a full-size piano to really figure out what note that was. I know you guys are like major stans, so tell me what note that was, because, I mean, when I first heard it, seriously, I thought it was feedback, because I didn't know what he was doing with his mic. And earlier he had done that and it kind of waved back and forth with the mic and he kind of did like a sound effect to it. But nothing came out this time, but you could see that his mouth was open and sound should have come out. So I almost think he hit that note. He went to do the sound effect, but the sound guy was like, dude, he's about to hit that crazy ass note. I gotta turn this down. And he like prepared it. So then when he goes to hit it, like, and some people could say, well, maybe it's not real and it's plugged in. But no. If you're gonna fake a note, you're gonna fake a note that is possibly able to hit within my normal mind state of thinking someone could. You're not going to fake a note that high. Like, it's kind of like when you tell a story or you tell a lie, it's got to be like based off of truth. You can't be like, a tornado came and it swooped up everything and then it placed it down perfectly and there was $1 million in a box sitting on my table. Like, you can't just go crazy. That note was crazy. There's no way that was fake. That has to be real. Like, I don't know what the note that was. Okay. Anyways, let's hear it again, and then, or let's just keep going. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a little shocked. My mind is blown, and it takes a lot. Nothing else seems hard now.
Үлкен рахмет!
Yeah. Go ahead and click here for my cheat sheet on how to sing like Dimash, or kind of close-ish. Click here for my other vocal coach reaction reviews of him, and come hang out with me in my Facebook group where we learn different ways to sing that are awesome. The link is down below. See you in the next song. La la la.